Uh, Hello? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. We're doing a mic check at the start here. How do I sound? Is everything sounding okay? Get this out of the way right out of the gate. Sound is good? Okay. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Get excited, everyone. And hello, hello, hello! Welcome everyone to a slightly different edition of Sushi Live. Yes, if you didn't know, I actually do cooking streams right here on twitch.tv, and today is one of those instances. Yes, in fact, it is the Halloween cooking special. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hope I sound okay. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. How is it going? Yeah, so I see that the Kobold redeems, they don't work so good. I get the audio. I don't know why you don't get the audio. I can restart SushiBot at some point, but whatever. Not important at the moment. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I want to hear a little bit about you before we go over to me. I might be stalling today. I might be stalling because I think this Halloween special is going to be a disaster. A funny disaster, but a disaster nonetheless, okay? I have a really bad feeling about this because today we are not cooking with my recipes. In fact, these are all recipes I have found on the internet. Halloween-themed recipes at that. And, well, some of them look okay, others, not so much. Not so much. They look a bit disturbed. So, this is gonna be a real interesting time, is all I'm gonna say. But the good thing is we have quite a bit to do today, because I've picked out a bunch of recipes. So, we'll do as much as we can and see how it goes. Glue pizza, something like that, Let's see. Let me read up. Happy pre-Friday. Thank you very much, Rexy. Happy pre-Friday to you as well. Hello, Betrayer. Welcome on in. Fish in a bucket. How's it going? Is it going? Hope you're all doing good. One more day of work and then a week of sleeping and playing games. What? Do you have a break coming up? That sounds beautiful. That really does sound beautiful. So you might be wondering, maybe I sound a little bit different, maybe this looks a little strange today. I am, as a matter of fact, standing right here in my kitchen. Yes, even though we have our usual background here, I am in 2 dimensions because in real life, well, I'm not in my room, am I? So, slightly different setup, but I say we just go to the kitchen and get a start. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll see you in the oven. Oh, wow, straight into it. No transition today. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to my kitchen. Yes, it is, in fact, my real-life kitchen. Not trickery today. No trickery at all. Here I am. In the real-life kitchen. I got bananas over here. Pretty cool. We see your face? Yeah, you do. Well, it's something that people have mentioned a lot is they want a face cam. Because I have 3 cameras for cooking streams. And the one you're looking at right now, I usually put over by the air fryer, the other side of the room. And it's a pretty nice one because I have it on a small tripod, so I can move it around if I so see fit. But I thought today, hey, let's put it over here so you can see my face a little bit. Why not? Why the heck not? So I hope you appreciate that extra little detail. The wonders never cease. Right. Absolutely. Even Nikki is here in the background. Now the only thing is I am gonna have to get used to having a camera here. This is a little bit different than what I have grown accustomed to in my years of streaming. Usually I have the camera right in front of me and also a display right under, so I can see exactly how my VTuber avatar is moving. Not so simple right here and now. I can't actually, see what I look like. So this is gonna be a process for all of us, but a fun one, I hope. So today, I said it might be a little bit of a disaster before we get to our first recipe, and I'm excited to show you this horrid-looking mess. And it really does not look good. Is the music volume okay? just double checking all of this before we... Oh, there goes my earbud. See that? See that? It just dropped. Fucked up. This happens every week, by the way. Every week. Every week. It's okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take an okay as good. What was that? What was what? I don't know. What was what? You're gonna have to be more specific. The paper! Oh, did I accidentally slap the mic with the paper? My bad, my bad, my bad. So, my good friends, I'm gonna get you a preview here. First up, this is our first Halloween recipe for today. Are you enthused? Are you enthused? That's right, from BBC Good Food, we have Eerie Eyeball Jelly for Halloween. It's a spooky dessert. And as you can see, it looks just gorgeous. So I'll be completely honest today. Half of these recipes are bad on purpose because I was just intrigued by some of the pictures and also some of the comments. In fact, some of these I even have printed out reviews today that we can read just for extra funsies. So to make this even worse, we could not find any lychees for this, for the eyeballs part. So we are gonna cut some pear flesh bits into the shapes of eyeballs and try it that way. Not exactly the same, but we'll have to make do. Big thank you to our very own post pal in chat today for doing a lot of the shopping. Well, all of the shopping actually for today's cooking stream. They've been all over town. It's always a bit of a hassle trying to find all the ingredients, especially when we have multiple recipes. So once again, a big thank you to Nikki. And apologies that I'm mostly going to be making trash today. Usually it's actually good food. Usually. Not today. Not today. Let's go into it a little bit. So, into this beautiful, beautiful jelly, we have the ingredients here. Blueberries for the pupils in these eyeballs. We have lychees. Like I said, we couldn't actually find lychees today, so we have gone for pears. These are just pear halves in water, and I think we can cut these into shape. The only thing I'm concerned about with this one as a substitute is I think pears, they go brown really easily once you peel them. So these might turn out to be brown eyeballs, but thankfully, it's not like the picture looks that good in the first place. So whatever, this one we can fumble, and I think I'm okay with that. I'm gonna sleep just as easily tonight, knowing that I've fucked this up as if we did it 100% correctly. So I thought before we actually get started with this has to be our first recipe today because this needs to set in the fridge while we're cooking the rest of the recipes. We'll get to those eventually. I thought we could start with some beautiful reviews. Why don't we? So, I've printed it out. I feel like an old person, but here we are. Here we have two beautiful reviews. The first one comes from Kononaidan 7 Alksen Uuk, who says, "It's better when you use your grandma's actual eyes. Delicious." And then a year later, we have a response from Jamie Scott P00663, who says, "So true. Yummy. Had it last week with Granny's eyes." I just thought that was cute. It's clearly two kids who are just commenting on a BBC article. I thought it was cute. I have some more later on for the different for the other recipes that we have lined up. So let's actually start at the start. And apologies if you can't read this so well. Again, these are not my own recipes today, so I don't have these beautiful recipe cards you can download, but you can of course Google the name of the dish and pull up the website because these are just pulled from online BBC Good Food for the most part. Some Tesco, some Sainsbury's, but easy to find is the point. So let's start at the start. Let's start at the start. So push a blueberry into the hole of each drained light sheet to make spooky eyeballs. We have to start with the eyeballs. This is gonna be a mess because we're using pears, but we'll try. We'll try. Let's open up the sucker. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can we work with this, do you think? I'm excited. I'm interested to see how this turns out. Okay. Oh, hello there. Oh wow. That is sloppy. Shove it in the hole. No. We gotta cut this into shape. Is my plan. I'm gonna get a knife, and I'm gonna try to make this into something a bit rounder, right? Take off this bit at least, and then so Nikki keeps mentioning an ice cream scoop, and I don't completely understand how this is supposed to help because pears are hard. It's slightly mushy, but it's still, you have to cut it. There.
Hi, Mom.
Hello, am I the mom? This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna do the classic. I'm just gonna cut off edges until it's sort of round-ish. Just keep going around like this. Whatever, right? Whatever. And there goes my earbud again. Every 5 seconds. There we go. Back in biz. It does kind of come apart a little bit, which also concerns me. But you know, eyeballs usually aren't this big anyway, so we can trim it down, I think. Yeah, I think this is gonna be my first eyeball over there. Let me try some of this actually. Get some extras. You folks, big fans of pears? Just in general? Just for me, I think it's like a top 3 fruit. It's very high up for me. Very high up. Pears are okay. What? I can't believe that. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. Just okay. Pears are overrated? What? No. You did not just say that. You did not just say that. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Love pears when they're rock hard. Rock hard? Usually not what I go for when I, buy pears, but that's okay. That's okay. We're not judging. We're not judging. All right, let's see if we get any other chunks that look maybe a little bit better for our use. Try to fish out one more. Yeah, this one is in a solid piece at least. It's not split down the middle like the previous one. So, chat, do you have any plans for Halloween? How are things looking in the next week or so? I know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be at community night because Halloween is gonna land on the community night. I'm gonna try to, if I have time next week, I'm gonna try to come up with a costume for VR chat for my avatar. Leo's away, so we can't have our traditional Halloween meet. Yeah, usually we have Leo over at our house. And right where I'm standing, actually, we make a disgusting concoction that we came up with a couple of years back, which is called swamp juice. And it is just various kinds of liquor mixed with the green food coloring. It is disgusting, and it looks disgusting. But that's what you want for Halloween, though. You want a swamp-looking punch. Of course you do. Of course you do. Love the taste of green. That's good because you'd be getting plenty of it. We're not making swamp juice today. Maybe I should have. Maybe that was my big mistake. Because I should have made some swamp juice. No drinks on the menu, sadly. Forgot about that. Okay, do little bits like that. They don't have to be perfectly round, do they? Do we really care? So these can be various sizes of eyeballs. That's fine. We'll work with it. Halloween mixology stream. Oh, that'd be fun. Maybe that's what we should do next year. Is for a quasi cooking stream related thing. We could do all drinks. That'd be a different little gimmick, right? Fucked up grandma's eyes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Grandma's not seeing so well anymore, I'm afraid to say. How many eyes should we have in the Jell-O though? That's also a question. How many eyes do we want? Okay, that's an eye. Go. And one or two more. 26 eyes? Holy shit. That's gonna be all pairs. We're not gonna be able to fit any Jell-O. You sure? Well, if 26 says it, gotta do it. Gotta do it, right? Gotta do it. Why not use boiled eggs? Oh! No! I do not want boiled eggs in Jell-O. I'm sorry. Not happening. Not happening. I wouldn't consider myself a picky person when it comes to food, but some like 70s dishes, you know, where everything is a weird gelatinous meat inside of actual gelatin. It doesn't do it for me. Doesn't really make me hungry at the end of the day. But I know we have some aspic enjoyers in chat, right? It's gotta be one or two. It's gotta be. All right. Use the rest that's in this can. Wow. Get it out. Oh, I kind of just want to drink some of the pear juice. Are you gonna be freaked out if I do, chat? If I take a swig out of this, do I gain respect or lose respect? Which one's it gonna be? Do it? All right, let's do it. Ooh. Yeah, it's like a fruit cocktail. It's great. I could just drink that whole thing. Plus respect. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Okay. One last eyeball, I guess you could call it. Two last. So, can you guess what I've been up to today, chat? Have a guess. Have a wild guess. You get it? Let's see. I've been prepping for this stream. Yeah, cooking streams, whichever day it lands on, it ends up taking the whole day. It's a lot of prep. It's a lot of setting up and, rigging up in the kitchen. Even though I have this beautiful cooking stream laptop, which, by the way, is over here. This has helped a ton, right? Having a separate setup like this in the kitchen and something portable. Super nice, super nice. However, I realized that since the last cooking stream, which was 2 months ago, I've made so many changes to the stream setup to the point where I pretty much just had to transfer all the files from my desktop, my main setup, over to this laptop again and update everything. Because turns out when you do this for a living, a lot of small changes happen over the course of a month and a half, 2 months. So yeah, you know, I guess I have to get used to that part, where even if I have the separate computer, I still have to patch everything and transfer it on a regular basis to make sure it's updated. It's crazy. Need to get set up on that bad boy. Yeah. I should. It's not a bad shout at all, actually. Might look into that. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. Let's go back to our pears. I'm gonna stick I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I'll stick the remainder of the pear trimmings in this little bowl. Maybe we can use it for something, who knows? Who knows? You never know. Okay. That's our beautiful eyeballs that look nothing like eyeballs, but hey! Neither do these. Neither do these. They look horrific. I still can't get over this. This is the single recipe that inspired this whole stream today. Because I just saw this and I thought, wow, that looks terrible. Because it was on the BBC Good Food front page. I mean, it's a pretty big publication. And this came out like 3 years ago, and they've been pushing it every Halloween. And it looks so bad, so I have to make it. I have to make it. That's my job. That's my job as Chef Sushi. I have to make disgusting foods when I see them. It's just how it's gonna have to be. It just is. Let's check the second step. Or actually, back on the first step. Let's see. Push a blueberry into the hole of each lychee. I wonder if we're going to be able to make the blueberry stick at all with pears. Questionable to say the least. Don't think I can just push it in, but maybe I can cut out a little hole. Ay. We're going to make a mess, aren't we? Well, here's the blueberries. Here they are. Here's some space. Let's see. So this big one is easy enough, right? Like so. That's easy. This one, not so much. Can I push it in? Nope. That's not gonna work. Maybe get a tiny spoon, a teaspoon, and try and scoop out little pits. Making eye sockets. Yeah, sure, why not? I don't know how they're supposed to stick, but sure, why not? Stupid. A little bit stupid. It's fun, okay? I was gonna say, yeah, first time cooking someone else's... This keeps happening. The earbuds keep falling out. First time cooking someone else's recipes in one of these cooking streams, which is a lot more terrifying, I realized, working on this today, is that I kind of am in the sweet spot when I write my own recipes because I know exactly how they work, exactly what I have to do. I wrote the recipe, you know? So there's no surprises, but with this, it is all surprise. All surprise. Hopefully, one item today turns out good, but we shall see. We shall see. These don't look great, do they? Listen, it's a work in progress. I'm sure once we filled all of them with blueberries, they're gonna look amazing. Probably, right? might have cracked this eyeball in two. I might try and scoop it in still. Anyway, these look amazing. They do not. They do not. I'm watching you, Scorpio. I see what you're up to. I see what you're up to. Hello, Juno. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How you doing today? I'm trying to scoop fruit. Scoop, scoop. Okay, those are too small. Fuck those guys. This is gonna be our eyeballs, okay? These guys. These guys. How do we make these stick? How do we make these blueberries stick, chat? Are we just gonna gently put them into the Jello mix? I guess so. I guess so. Something to transfer these to. Put these aside for now. Clean up a little bit. We don't drop our eyeballs here. Very important. Hello, Nikki. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Maybe we could put some toothpicks in them, but then we will have to remove them once the jelly is done. But yeah, why not? Why not? We can cheat a little bit, don't you think? I think so. I think so. That I don't know, Nikki. Yeah, okay. Hello, Lake Wolf. What's for dinner? A bunch of garbage today. Bunch of Halloween recipes that I found online, and they all look terrible for the most part. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll be lucky if there's any food at the end of this today. What? Alright. Nikki's helping out with some toothpicks. Sorry, I don't have them on mic today. Apparently the mic they had broke, so couldn't get it working. You having garbage for dinner? I am, yeah. Someone's gotta eat garbage. Might as well be me. I need to wipe this down. Let's see. You want some blueberries? We have a lot of spares, a lot of extras. Who do you think would win in a fight? A pear or a blueberry? Which one's better? Which one's better, chat? We already had some pear haters in chat earlier. Do you still think a blueberry is better than a pear? Blueberry all the way up. I give up. I give up. God damn. You're really gonna pick blueberries over pears? You crazy? You out of your mind? Is it only one-on-one? Blueberries feel like they gang up on a pear and beat them to death? No! Pears are strong, they're independent, they're juicy. All important traits. In a healthy person. Or pear. Or pear. Pear in this case. I'm yapping so much today. I should get to work. Let's see. Pop the lychee balls into a jelly mold or pudding bowl. 1.2 liters. Sprinkle over popping candy if using. Okay, let's see if we can... I can't remember the last time I made Jell-O. It's gotta be a hot second, a hot moment. I think I'm just gonna use a bowl like this. I think that will do. And then let me fetch some jelly sachets. I think we have a couple of choices here today. Lemon and lime or strawberry? Which one is it gonna be? It's up to you, chat. It's up to you. I'll let you pick. I know, two very exotic choices here. I think red is more spooky. Yeah. Understandable. Oh. I think more towards lime, I'm afraid to say, to any strawberry enjoyers, but it looks like the people, for the most part, want lemon and lime. So let's do that. Let's give it a shot. And I am gonna have to read the instructions on the packet because I have never made, I don't think I've made Jell-O while I've lived in the UK. Pour the contents of 1 sachet into a jug bowl, add 285 milliliters of boiling water and stir until dissolved. All right. So maybe we could just double it up then? Let's double it up. Let's do it. And then we just stir, is it? Oh, it's boiling water first and then cold water. So this is basically half a liter per sachet that we're making. Yeah, screw it. Screw it. Let's start with 1, see how much that makes, and then we can decide whether or not to double up. And it goes. And then I already did boil some water, but I'm gonna just turn the kettle on again for a second. Apologies in advance for all the noise. I know, kettles, they're loud, they're annoying, but it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. I'm sorry. You want some jelly now? Well, why don't you come over? Turns out I'm gonna have plenty. I'm gonna have plenty in a second. My personal use less water for more jelly. In my experience, it's too watery usually. Yeah, maybe slightly less. Slightly less might be good. Is jelly gonna be set by the end of a stream? Yes. Yeah. No, we should be okay. 2 hours, I think, is the minimum, so we can manage. I think we can manage. I think so. And if it doesn't, then I'm not gonna be crying about it. I'm sorry for this fucking thing. Does anyone really care? Does anyone really care if it looks like this at the end or not? If it falls apart, I don't think I'm gonna be shedding any tears.
Be gentle with them.
Okay. Nikki's made some eyeballs. They poked some toothpicks into these, so the blueberries will hopefully adhere. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki, for helping out in the kitchen. Okay, so it was 285 milliliters. Let's see, 285, something like that. And in, let me get something to stir with. We'll get a tiny whisk. Stir until dissolved, and then we're just gonna add same amount of cold water. Tiny whisk, yeah! It's the moment you've been waiting for. And yes, I'm definitely, I think, going to double up on this. So why don't we pour in the other sachet as well? Or this is going to be a very tiny serving of Jell-O here, I think. One more. And then same amount of water. Cool. And then I'm gonna prep the cold water as well. Give that another stir. It is green, yes. If for some reason on my camera, the sachets look more yellow than green, But I swear, when I look at them, they do actually look green. So, don't know what was up with that. Probably the color balancing is a little bit off. That's okay. That's okay. I like that half of the stream so far has been us trying to make up for not being able to find lychees. Yeah, the one thing we couldn't find also happened to be the first thing we needed today, so whoops. Oh well. Oh well. So I would say that's mixed pretty well. What do you think, chat? What do you think? I'm now gonna submit the cold water into the bowl. Okay, you ready? You ready? Ooh. Give that an extra stir. And then we're gonna airdrop these beautiful eyeballs that we made into the goop. So get excited. This sure is gonna look interesting. I think it's just gonna sink to the bottom. Plop. Have to be very gentle with these, okay? Does it look amazing or does it look amazing? Be honest. Be honest. Are you salivating yet, chat? Are you salivating? Doesn't that look just amazing? Now, this is gonna go to cool, and then once it's cool, it's going into the fridge. I'm gonna leave it over by the air fryer for a moment, and then hopefully one of you will remind me in like 5 minutes to actually put it in the fridge. So, that's part number 1 done, believe it or not. Now we just have to wait for that to set in the fridge, which it definitely will, right? It definitely will. It's not just gonna fall apart and be like sad soup at the end of it. Right? Right? Surely. 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 Think I saw Shrek eat this once? Yeah, he eats it every day, actually. This is part of the lore. Alright, well that is recipe number 1. Now the question is, what do we do next? We have some options, and I think I would like chat to participate here and pick whichever sounds the most interesting. So, here we have, it is a jack-o'-lantern chocolate orange cake. And I believe this is a whole orange that we scoop out the inside of and basically make like a microwave cupcake, but in an orange, if I'm not mistaken. Again, this is another one of those recipes where I looked at it and I just imagined the cake mix not working at all and just like oozing out sadly out of these jack-o'-lantern oranges, I guess. So there's that one. That's option number 1, okay? Remember that. We also have this one, jack-o'-lantern sushi heads, which is a sushi rice mixed with carrot juice, a bunch of weird spices, olives, and then you have like bean stalks for the top. So that's option number 2. Option number 3 is slimy Halloween popcorn, which also is going for like an eyeball theme, if you can see that. I think it's popcorn colored green with food dye, and then you have little eyeballs in there, made from white chocolate, I take it. So I think I have more recipes. First of all, I have more recipes. We'll get to those, but I think I want you to pick one of these 3. So once again, you have number 1, it's a jack-o'-lantern chocolate oranges. Number 2, a jack-o'-lantern sushi. Number 3, slimy Halloween popcorn. Just 1, 2, or 3 in chat. I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide. Oh, is there a poll actually? there is a poll. Beautiful, beautiful. So far, it looks like Slimy Popcorn is in the lead here. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. We'd love to see it. Oh, Jack-o'-lantern Sushi taking the lead with a single vote as of this moment, as we're speaking. Slimy Popcorn trying to catch up, not quite there. Oh, it's even. It's even. 50-50 for Jack-o'-lantern and Slimy Popcorn. Slimy, sorry. Forgot that part. It is time for Jack-o'-lantern Sushi. Wow. Okay. Well, these are going to the side. And we'll put them in another battle of recipes eventually, okay? But by a hair, we have this recipe, which, let me actually just read this. Sushi rice, the carrot juice, green bean tips, black olives, transformed into spooky jack-o'-lantern sushi heads. The perfect recipe for your Halloween party. Use leftover beans to make crispy green bean chips. No, I'm not gonna do that. Whatever. Whatever. So, sushi rice, carrot juice, juice of an orange, which is good because we have oranges over here. Don't think it was supposed to be slimy. Sounds slightly suspicious. None of these go together with sushi rice. No, they don't really, do they? I'm interested to see how this is gonna play out. And we have a raid from the News Junkie. Welcome on in, welcome on in, welcome to my kitchen today. We are making some terrible Halloween recipes. And the emphasis on terrible. These are recipes I found online. And the very first one that we have in the works here, you're gonna love this. Keep this. It's from BBC Good Food. It's Eerie Eyeball Jelly, which we have mixed, and it is now just setting over on the counter. And next up, we're gonna make some jack-o'-lantern sushi heads out of sushi rice, which sounds almost equally terrible. But welcome on in, Raiders! Welcome on in. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Hope you had a good time with the News Junkie. And hope you're all doing good at this point in the week. Almost weekend. Almost weekend. So vibes are pretty good, at least in here. At least in here. 5 minutes has passed. Thank you, Lord Tank. I'm gonna stick the thing in the fridge. We have space. I can make some space. Let's see. Trying not to spill anything. Okay, our beautiful eyeball jelly is in the fridge. So there we go, there we go. I usually like good sushi that's been done correctly and tasting perfectly. Well, you're not gonna get any of that here. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, so rinse the rice in cold water, then drain, add the rice along with the carrot juice, orange juice, 50 milliliters of water to a saucepan. Stir in the cumin and salt. Doesn't sound good. Then bring to a boil. Cover and simmer for 10 minutes, then turn off the heat and leave to stand for 30 minutes. And cover and leave to cool. Wow. That sounds like the worst. Well, let's start at the start with the sushi rice. Gotta start here. And let me get something that we can use to wash this with. Just rinse it. This sounds abysmal, yeah. Doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? All right. So 250 grams, huh? That's a lot. How much is in this? This is 500, so half of this bag. That'll do. That'll do. What do I think of pumpkin pie? I like it. I like it. I would much prefer that to whatever the hell we're making at the moment. So there's that. So there's that. All right. Half the bag. Cool, cool. I'm gonna rinse this under the tap for a second. That's all good. Let me get a pot to stick it in. Okay. So, rinse in cold water. Add rice along with the carrot juice. 300 milliliters of carrot juice is going into this. It sounds abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Ooh, okay. So we got carrot, orange, and a turmeric juice, which we'll just have to do. And it's 1 liter, so we are gonna take... Oh God, you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Oh no! Oh! That is not a color I want to see. Oh God. That is the worst. That is the worst. That's already the worst. And also orange juice. Let's see. We have just straight up orange juice. We do. Perfect. So it's gonna become even more orange, I believe. Can't be all bad. Are you sure? Are you sure? This is the kind of bullshit they would serve at Yo Sushi. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes. Sometimes. And what else? Fucking cumin goes into the mix. Cumin and salt. So, half a teaspoon of cumin. Whatever you say. There's cumin, salt, it's fine. Okay. Anything else that goes in, just stir this and then put it on the hob. Alrighty, I guess we're going over to the hob. Switch that over. I just smell cumin. Just stinks like a taco restaurant. All right, here goes. Over to the hob. Take the pans off. We don't need those at the moment. Oh, and I put a pot here that I didn't use. I'm silly. I'm silly. That's what I am. I'm calling it. This is definitely the worst one. I think it's gonna be the worst tasting of the bunch, for sure, for sure. Into a boil, cover, simmer for 10 minutes, and then just let it sit to cool down. So we'll crank the heat up and hope for the best. And hope for the best. Is there anything else we can prep for this recipe? I mean, we need the green bean tips. Only the tips, folks. Only the worst part of the green beans. Yeah, so that's what makes the little stalks up top. So that's gonna be bad. I think that's gonna be bad. Oh, by the way, you lose the face cam on this view. Let me put that back on. Maybe. I don't know if that even worked. Whatever. You could have prep. You could have prep having the bin open to chuck it away after you cooked it. Oh, I see what you mean. You just have the bin ready because this is gonna go in the bin. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Oh. Okay. Let me get some green bean tips. Just love those green bean tips. I'm all about green bean tips. It's hard to say. Hard to say fast. Alright, so roughly like so, I take it. We need 16 of these suckers. I'll do some slightly longer, some slightly shorter, just in case. So we don't end up getting ones that are way too short. Maybe use black pepper kernels? Huh? For what? I'm not sure I'm following that one, actually. Hello, 4C. How's it going? How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Alright, I think that's plenty. I'm gonna put the rest of the green beans to the side. It's gotta be plenty, right? It's gotta be. Gotta be! Let me check on chat. The eyes are gonna be a piece of art. What? Oh, you mean for the rice balls, like down the line? I see. Yeah, I guess the eyes are just olive bits that we loosely stick on top, which is gonna look interesting. It's gonna look real interesting. Let me see. We have Anonymous Kobold with a £15 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, whoever you are. I appreciate that. I'm gonna check on our sushi soup over here. Give that a good stir. Smells still just like a taco. Not getting any carrot smells, not getting any orange juice smells. Just smell the cumin. Only cumin. Chat, how much will you give me if I try this cursed broth? What do I get if I take a teaspoon and just scoop some into my mouth? Do I get anything? 15 quid? Okay. Is this a fair amount? I'm gonna try it. Oh. That's unappetizing, to say the least. On the unappetizing side of things, yeah, I taste orange juice and cumin. That's all you taste. That is all you taste. Turn the heat down slightly on this. I guess we can do the olive part of this. I'm slightly curious how we're gonna make the mouths and everything. They're like a zigzag shape. Someone has a hell of a lot more patience than me, I think, is the case here, because I'm not gonna be able to do that. There's no way. There's no way. But we shall try. We shall try, chat. All of time. All of time. Might have to get the super tiny knife out for this. Oh! Oh, I dropped an olive. Like an idiot. Chat, where did it go? Where the hell did it go? Oh my god, it fell into my pocket. Pocket olive. Pocket olive. That's gotta be good luck in some part of the world, right? Probably. Okay, well, here's our specimens. Let's cut these in half. And we need them to be like triangle shapes. Maybe like so for the eyes. That makes sense, right? Those look like little pumpkin eyes. I think so, I think so. Another... Oh, we're gonna need a bunch of these, aren't we? Thank you so much, Erdnum, for the £15 donation. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes! Payday! Payday! Worth it. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. No, but thank you so much for the support. It is a tremendous. Thank you. Wait, one from Scorpio as well? Or, yeah. I need to look. Scorpio and Erdnum, double. Double, 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 double. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, how much do I get if I drain all of this at the end and then drink all of it? I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that, I'm not doing that. I'm kidding. I think I would just get a tummy ache, if I'm being realistic. How much do I get for the mustard teaspoon trick? Yeah, remember when Nikki showed up on stream once and was like, I'm gonna eat a spoon of mustard. No one in chat was asking for it, I don't think. Nikki was just like, I'm gonna put on the show and I'm gonna eat some Dijon mustard. Just as is. And they had to immediately go to the bathroom and throw up. Can't say we don't have fun here on the stream, folks. I remember. Still respect it. Yeah, I don't know if we should encourage it, but sure, sure. Okay, realistically, how many sushi pumpkins are we gonna make here? It's gotta be enough eyes, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Okay, let's do some pumpkin maws. Gotta do that too. Oh, that is becoming solid. Hang on. That solidified like super fast. Holy shit. It's burning at the bottom. Well, the good thing is I don't think we need to drain this, at least. Seems to have just about dried up. Is it cooked, though? Is this cooked to the level where I want to put this in my mouth? I need to try. I need to have a little bite. No, that is still... That is still hard, first of all. So I don't know what they were thinking there. Calls for more juice, doesn't it? Add juice, I guess. Yes. More. Yummy. Make sure nothing is sticking. What a terrible recipe. Needs a lid and low heat. Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna turn down the heat all the way down. Stick a lid on it. And hope for the best. And hope for the best. Looks like couscous, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, it's boiling now. I'll leave it like half off. And we'll let it simmer for a bit. And hope for the best. And hope for the best. I, for one, am gonna go back to my olives. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna have to get the reference because, yeah, I didn't realize until just now that this is actually all done with olives. Like, good luck trying to cut that shape out of an olive, right? That's gonna be fucking hard. I'll try. Goddamn. Goddamn. It's like a zigzag. Is that anything like it? I guess so. This little spiral here. Sort of. Sort of. Okay, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me just check on the rice from time to time. Again, I don't want it to burn and stick like it did. That's already looking better at least. Stinks though, absolutely stinks. It went from smelling like tacos to just burnt orange juice, which is what it is. So great. Great, right? This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. Such like intricate work. This feels like a prank on the concept of food, right? It's yeah, it's something. It sure is something. And can I just say, like, terrible instructions? Like, no talk about technique in this one. You're just supposed to know how to make little jack-o'-lantern mouths out of olives. Like, it's so easy to fuck up. Oh, I keep breaking them in half. It's so hard. So far, we only have two maws. Only 2 maws. It's not the knife that's the problem, Nikki. I think Nikki wants to do some work, so Nikki is not on mic today, but this is Nikki chopping olives right now. I'm over checking on my orange juice rice, which that sure is what we're making. Oh. Can you make one that is just a flat, slightly annoyed face? Yeah, we should try some different ones. You're right, you're right. I'll leave it to the artist in the house, who seems very eager to to do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to take another test bite out of this orange juice rice concoction over here. Just see if it's any more cooked. Nope. Needs more juice. It's already dried up. Ah, is Nikki making some headway over here? You're doing it all out of camera frame, just so you know, Nikki. You might want to move that up a little bit. I think the recipe authors wanted to make that part scary instead of the actual result. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe it would have been better to start with cooked rice and soak it in the orange mess. Probably. But I'm just following the recipe today. All right. So what the recipe says, that is the word of God, as far as I'm concerned. Breaking out the crafts knife for the olives. Yeah, I don't know why exactly, but it sure is what Nikki's doing. Yeah. Nikki says it's just like making Gundam figurines. Also, yeah, sorry, I don't know if you can hear Nikki at all on mic. I assume not. How's it coming?
I'm doing surgery on a
You're doing
grape.
surgery on a grape. Olive, actually. Nikki's so real for this, yeah. 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 I don't know what else to say. Yeah. I'm gonna go check on my jelly, see if this is doing anything. Still pulling down. Yeah. I think eyes were good on. God. This is very disgusting. Oh. This is extra entertaining. I thought it might be. It's what I said at the start, like, when I make the recipes myself, then I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed success, but it certainly increases your chances, right? Not so much when it's this. How come no cobalt reaction? We turned it off. It didn't work right today. I'm on my laptop, so slightly different setup. Okay, Nikki's doing one more, they say. Hello Zillow, how's it going? Nikki, it's not being picked up.
Can you imagine if I got hurt, like if I cut myself while doing this and I had to tell the doctor, oh yeah, I was just cutting pumpkin eyes for an olive with an X-Acto knife and I got hurt, sorry.
Well, not for an olive. I don't think we're putting it on olives again, but yeah, I know what you mean. Could you imagine if we were putting this on smaller olives again? We got like green olives for the base, and then we just carve out the mouths. Ah, looks beautiful, Nikki. Looks beautiful. Good job. So, how's the week been so far, chat? Scorpio says gonna go have a shower and then get cozy in bed. All right, have a good one, Scorpio. Thanks for stopping on by. Thank you so much for the donation. Super appreciate it. Thank you so much. You rest up. I'll send some pictures of whatever this is. 26 is full of work, but I'm fine otherwise. How was yours? Yeah, pretty much the same. Various amounts of work. I've been doing a lot of cobalt shop stuff over the past couple of days. Just one of my, like a few times a year, I like to check up on everything, make sure all the descriptions are correct and all the details add up, and, you know, adjust the prices a bit on certain items depending on the global economy. You know how it is. You know how it is. So that's been a heavy focus this week, but glad to sort of get it done, get it taken care of. I can imagine it's very nice to check it all and fix some things. Yeah, for sure, for sure. It's not that I feel like we neglect it otherwise, but when it is just a two-person business, then yeah, if no one's involved at all times, then you can start like falling behind on things. So it's good to take a moment of time and correct everything, or just do some, you know, checking, proofing. Okay, this rice has got to be getting there at this point. One more little bite. That is still the worst. I think we've pretty much just like evaporated the whole carton of orange juice. Doesn't seem to be cooking the rice though, so great recipe, guys. Love that. Love that for us. Oh. Okay, one last refill. And if it's still not cooked by the time all of this is evaporated, then fuck it. We're just gonna make our sushi balls and not eat very much of it. Which I don't imagine we will anyway, right? This has got to be one of the worst recipes we have today. Seems there are some annoying parts. No, what do you mean? What do you mean? It's a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 recipe. Okay, well, I am gonna put this to the side here. We have to wait a little bit longer for the rice. Maybe we can get started on yet another recipe. Because boy, we have a lot. We have a lot today. We have options. Twitch is being buggy, is it? It's been good for me this past week, actually. Even though I know there's been some outages with Amazon's server stuff, but for me it's been okay. Sorry to hear. Fine for me, no issues right now on my end. Might be a regional thing. Who knows? Who knows? Worst case, you can always catch the VOD. If you want to see a disaster, that is. I think it's just the app. Oh, I see. Could be. Absolutely could be. All right, well, all we have to do with this is wait, really. So let's have a think about what to do next. It's not just the two recipes that we're doing. So while we are waiting, I'm gonna give you some more options to pick between. Let's see. Boom! Here is a number one. It is banana mummies. And I believe it is bananas on a stick, dunked in chocolate, and then melted marshmallows to create like the webbing effect on these little dudes. Sounds like a mess. Looks interesting. I'm also gonna bring back in slimy popcorn, okay? just because I know the people love their slime and their popcorn. And then we also have jack-o'-lantern chocolate orange cakes. And I believe we have another recipe standing by as well, but I'll save that until the end. We'll have to see how we get on. So chat, I need you to pick one that you would like to see next. Any preference? 1 for banana mummies, 2 for slimy Halloween popcorn, and 3 for jack-o'-lantern orange cakes. Have your pick, have your pick. See a lot of 1s, a lot of 3s. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, there's a poll. Okay. Thank you to whoever's doing that. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. More scientific way to do things, eh? We'll take it. Gotta make sure these results are completely accurate. Okay, at least this sushi rice seems to be releasing a lot of the starch finally. So that's a pretty good sign. Take another bite. Okay, it's actually getting there. It's actually getting there now. Do another splash, put the lid back on, and hopefully that will be done any moment now, and we can assemble the rest of our jack-o'-lantern messes. Anyway, the people have voted overwhelmingly for banana mummies, which I believe... Is this a Tesco recipe? It's a Tesco recipe. Yes, from my local grocery store that I shop at, Tesco, comes banana mummies. And now I just need to find, let's see the rest of this. Have everything on there? We might actually. So 3 bananas, mini marshmallows, dark chocolate, sunflower oil, chocolate writing icing. I think that's only for the pupils on the eyes, which is interesting. Sounds like a lot of effort to go through for only the eyes, but we'll take it, we'll take it. Peel and halve the bananas crossways. Crossways, so like in half. Insert a cake pop stick into the cut base of each banana. Put on a tray lined non-stick baking paper and freeze for an hour. Okay, so we gotta chop some bananas, put some spikes in them, and freeze them. So I'm gonna do that, and we have a tray right here that I'm gonna use. I didn't buy any cake pop sticks. I mean, you just found a bag of grill spears, so I think that problem is already solved. Take care, Erdnum. See you in a bit, hopefully. Don't want to miss out on this beautiful cooking that we're doing today. Banana time! Banana time. Yes, you know it well. The banana. There it is. There it is. We're gonna peel. Boom. It's a banana. And dinner served, folks. Dig in. Dig in. I'm excited to see what you think. Just kidding. We're gonna chop this guy in 2. Boom. And then rinse, repeat. I'm only gonna do... Is it okay if I only do 4? I feel like I'm not gonna eat all this. I'll do 4. So 2 bananas, both cut in half. But I am... go on then. Go on then. One more. One more banana. Nikki would like more? Yes, yes, yes. I shall deliver. I shall deliver. Don't even need to cut them, really. All right, and then we need our grill spears. These guys, they're really long though, so I think I'm gonna have to just cut them off. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's okay. All right. Jump the sticks. No. But I will twist them in half like so. And then I'm just going to use scissors to cut off the ends. Cool. Thank you so much, Ryoku, for 51 months of support. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna stab these fellas, make little popsicles. Kind of cute, actually. Kind of adorable. I have never ever consumed a banana like this, but I can always begin. I can always start. Never too late. There we go. Trying not to poke all the way through. Hello, Spelunk. Welcome on in. I am sticking bananas with toothpicks. How you doing? How you doing? Fingers for dinner? That's right. That's right. You know, that might actually be a better option for this. Like, you could easily put something red at the end of this to make it look like a nail. And that way you save half the trouble. You might want to go with 2 sticks. What? Hell no. 1 is plenty. It's gonna go in the freezer, so they will stick. Okay, well that's our bananas. These are gonna go in the fridge for an hour. So let's do that, and then I think we can focus on our sushi ghosts, which, speaking of, is bubbling over here. It stinks. It stinks. This concoction over here, it stinks. It really stinks. Oh. All right. I think what I'm gonna do with this is I'm gonna get another tray and spread it out on it so it cools down a little bit faster. That is my working plan. Yeah, let me stick the bananas in the freezer. We'll give those fellas the time they need. Oh. Chat, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about this a little bit because this rice, it smells like poison. And usually, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to not eat things that smell poisonous on a regular basis. I have a lot of instincts. Don't know if anyone can relate, you know? Do you have any instincts that are sort of designed to protect you from this? But yeah, I feel mine. I feel mine kicking in. It really does not tempt me. Nikki, do we have any more baking trays anywhere? Can't for the life of me find anything. Could have sworn we... Yeah? Like the one I just used for the bananas. Surely we should have 2, right? It's a black baking tray. Yeah? One moment, folks. We're just looking for equipment. Don't know. You might want to read the label on that OJ to see if it's due to some nasty preservatives. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, looks like we don't have a baking tray, so I'll have to come up with another solution here. Give me a moment. Maybe we can do a big Tupperware or something. Just, I was hoping to spread it out into a thinner layer so we can work with it sooner. But yeah, let's empty this out. Horrible, horrible concoction. Like, stamp it down a little bit so it cools faster, hopefully. Love me some carrot juice sushi rice. Delicious. Delicious. Just like Mom used to make. Yeah, I don't think this is going to become a household staple after today's stream, as sad as it makes me. I have my doubts that this is going to be adopted by the rest of the world after seeing this beautiful dish, but one can dream. One can dream, chat. One can dream. All right. That will have to do. That will have to do. And then I'm going to stick this to the side to cool down. That looks pretty good. No. Trust me, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you think that looks good, I'm just going to say the smell is the worst. It smells like burnt and acidic. So excited to eat it. Very excited. Can't wait. Can't wait. Hello, Commander. Welcome on in. How you doing? How you doing? Hope all is going well. How are things? So let's see. Once this is cooled down, do we then just press it into shape? Let's see. Rafi, thank you so much for 4 years of support. Holy shit, that is a long time. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? Welcome on in. We're trying some really dubious Halloween recipes today. Very much on the cursed side of things, I like to think. So it says here next, leave the stand for 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna do the full time, whatever. Shape the rice into 16 balls. I'm definitely not gonna be able to make 16 balls out of that, but I'll try. Pressing firmly with your hands. If the rice sticks to your hands, lightly sprinkle them with water when rolling. Make the pumpkin stems by sticking green beans on top. Make sure the eyes and make the eyes and mouths by cutting olives. We've done that, and then just pressing them into the rice balls. I have my doubts about this, folks. I have my doubts about this. But I do think we should let this cool down. So, my question to you, since a lot of the things we're working on at the moment are kind of based on having to wait, they're time sensitive, if you will. Do you mind if I do the slimy popcorn? Because that one's gonna be really quick to do. And it will buy us a little bit of time while we wait. Is that alright with y'all? I mean, how could you not want this in your mouth? Oh, delicious! Delicious. The people want slimy Halloween popcorn. They just won't stop talking about it. They love it. They love it. So let's see. Line a baking tray with baking paper set aside. We don't have that. So popcorn. I think I'm gonna use. We have a popcorn maker that I'm gonna bring out. So why don't we start there? Yeah. Why not? Why not? I figured this might be a fun little spectacle because we have a healthy like air popping machine. Looks like this. And that way we can pop some popcorn without having to use any oil. Pretty ingenious, wouldn't you say? So, popcorn. I'm gonna do... 1 scoop. And 2 scoop. And that should be plenty. Okay. And then this thing is going to go on. This is going to explode everywhere, by the way, so expect that. You'll get a kick out of this. This is a huge flaw with this machine that we bought, is that all the popcorn seems to just pop out of the rim here, so you kind of just have to like bear hug it to make sure nothing actually disappears. Should be interesting. Should be interesting. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna crank this thing on. It's gonna be a little bit loud, so don't panic, okay? I might run to the other side of the room so you don't get the brunt of the audio there. But here we go. Good luck to all of us. Yeah, that thing is loud. Really loud. Too loud. But it's quick and easy to work with, right? Oh, so loud. Sushi's scared of noise? I am. Don't like it. Noise cancelling is doing its job. That's good. Are we there yet? Do we have popcorn yet? Oh, I think it's happening. It's going. I see 1. I see 2. Oh yeah, it's popping. Now I'm gonna have to put my arms around, because these will try to escape. Oh, look at that. Look, everyone. Look at this thing. Oh, it is going everywhere, as anticipated. Oh, my God, oh! Man overboard! Oof. Yeah, we got some escapees on the floor, and oh my God. Oh my Lord. Do you believe this? We made popcorn. Crazy, right? Is that roughly where I had the camera? Yeah, roughly. Okay, God, I just stepped on popcorn like an idiot. Let me clean that up. Doo-doo-doo. We suffered some casualties, yeah. It's just the machine is not the best like that. But hey, we bought it for cheap, so it adds up. Okay. Don't mind me just cleaning up a little bit. It's so finicky trying to clean this space when I have all these wires running everywhere. You don't really see them, they're off camera for you, but the place is just full of cables. Okay. Well, here's our beautiful bowl of popcorn. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? I'm gonna transfer this to a regular bowl. Because what the hell are we supposed to do with this donut thing? Not much. And usually what I do is I help it along a little bit. I kind of scoop it out with my hand. Because that way you end up getting only the popped popcorn and no unpopped kernels in there. There's probably quite a few at the bottom. Always is. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, and now we're gonna... Oh. Are you excited, chat, to turn this into green? Aren't you excited for the next step where we turn this beautiful looking popcorn into green? Oh. Oh boy. It's popcorn. So, what does this thing say? Once you've popped it, set it aside to cool. That's fine, we're doing that. Put the white chocolate in a heat-proof bowl with the green food coloring. Set the bowl over a pan of simmering water and stir occasionally until the chocolate is melted. Yeah, I know what it's talking about. So we need like a bowl inside of a big pot. All right. So I'm gonna head over here, take you with me. And then I'm gonna put this on full blast, get this boiling. And then I might just stick a smaller pot in here. Yeah, that will do, that will do. Might as well, right? Or a smaller pot inside of a larger one. Yeah, that's what we're doing. No, go ahead, Nikki. Go ahead, Nikki. Salty, please, not sweet. Well, this is gonna have white chocolate in it, so I'm afraid to say it's gonna be on the sweet side of things. Nikki's gonna love this stuff. I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it. I also am absolutely 100% on team salty when it comes to popcorn. No sweet popcorn for me, thanks.
I'm trying to wash the pot where Sushi cooked the porridge rice, and I'm not sure it's salvageable. I think we might have to get rid of it.
Yeah, is it really stuck?
Really stuck and like incredibly burned.
Cool, cool. Love that. Love that. So, so far the sushi rice jack-o'-lanterns have one kill to their name. Our beautiful pot that's lasted us like 10 years seems to have officially murdered. Whoops. Whoops. All right. Let me stop faffing about and actually get what I need here. So 200 grams white chocolate. Okay. We've put like all of our ingredients over here today on the on the living room table, just to not overload the counters a bit. So looks a bit silly, but I have to go to the living room to get our food. Let's see, how much is in a bar? How many grams? 150. 150. Okay. So, up, and it goes. I'll do like half. Or should we use the whole thing? The whole thing, says Nikki? Okay. Nikki's asking if we need it for something else, but no, I think we can spare it. And then the food coloring, which we need, let's see, 2 teaspoons of the stuff should do. Yum yum. Just leave it, Nikki, and I can take care of it later. I don't think now's the time. What does heating it in a bowl over water do instead of heating it directly? Well, first of all, you don't want it to mix with the water, is the thing. So it's like a way of melting it without burning it is is the way I would put it. Safer way to melt chocolate and let it incorporate with something else. Still gonna take a little bit though, I think. If for some reason you decide to make this at home, probably break up the chocolate bar for dumping it in. I did this again, not in the best way. It will melt a hell of a lot faster if you actually break it up first. I didn't think ahead. I'm just so excited to eat some green popcorn. What can I say? What can I say? That's what it's all about, right? Delicious. What's the slimy part? What, this you mean? Food coloring. Food coloring mixed with a chocolate. I think it's gonna turn out pretty dreadful. I'm surprised you didn't grab a piece for yourself. You gotta collect cooking tax. You know, I'm pretty happy with myself because I've lost a lot of weight since KobolCon already. I think I'm down like 4 additional kilos from on top of all the weight I lost before KobolCon. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Getting into shape. It's not bad. It's not bad. So proud of you, thank you. Good job, Sushi. Thank you. Thank you. I've always had a really hard time shedding weight once I first put it on, but it's good. It's good. I'm finding all the weight you and Artie are losing. Listen, I totally understand. Like, if you're in a spot right now in life where it's hard to find the time to lose weight, like, well, if you even want to in the first place, that is, but I certainly have found myself there when I've had some really demanding, like, full-time jobs and everything. I just don't understand how people are able to make that time sometimes. It seems almost impossible to me. It has to be scheduled so tightly. It's a bit different now that I have this job. Just affords me a lot more freedom to choose how I want to spend my time during the day. So I'm very lucky, is my point. Very lucky. Hello, Maple. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. I am making some horrible Halloween recipes today. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Wow, that looks interesting, doesn't it? I think that looks really interesting. Really interesting. Not very liquidy so far. Crank up the heat a little bit more. It looks interesting. Thank you. Thank you. You're so kind to say. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Good Lord. This is some true bravery. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. We're doing the Lord's work today. You have yellow food coloring? Don't think so. Maybe I could check. I think I will just add some more green. Wow, we have like 4 bottles of green food coloring. What the fuck? Why do we have so many? Yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit extra. Ooh. That pan will be a joy to clean after this. Oh, it shouldn't be too bad, actually. It's not really sticking. That's why we're doing the double pot trick. would like for it to be a little bit more gooey though. This kind of just looks like paste. The green's on purpose. The green's on purpose. Yeah. We're making. Let me show you the preview, so you're not missing out. We're making this slimy Halloween popcorn, which looks oh so good. From BBC Good Food. Yum yum. I think I might need to add some liquid to this. It is looking really dry. I think I'll just add a splash of water straight up. I mean, we need it to be able to cover all the popcorn, so. Oh, that's better. That's more the consistency we're looking for. Look at the sludge. Hi, just got in. What are you cooking today? A disaster. We're making some Halloween-themed recipes, and they're all very much on the vile side of looks, let's just say. But welcome on in. Welcome on in. We're happy to have you. That's industrial waste. Yeah. Doesn't it look good? Yum yum. Bet it tastes amazing though. That is just white chocolate. I'm gonna add a small more splash of water. Just a little teeny tiny bit. Oh, and I spilled everywhere. The glass did the thing where it got stuck to the rim. Don't you love that? Classic. Oh. I think your chocolate is mutating. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think this is going to be a great recipe. Looks amazing. What can I say? So how long does this have to melt for? Over pan, chocolate is melted, turn an even green color, pour the melted chocolate over the popcorn, and toss well to coat. How are we gonna toss this popcorn? This might be actually too much popcorn. I might have to scoop some out. Or it's gonna be very hard to turn over. Okay, we can try it like that. You ready for this? This is gonna be like Brutal Moose's popcorn penguin. Yeah, I think so. I think I think that's what we're going for today. And there goes the earbud for the 6th time today. Oh, it's back in. It's back in. Okay. Well, that looks like goop, doesn't it? I think it's ready. I think it's ready. I'm gonna get some one-time use gloves on for this. I think is ideal. And then we're gonna pour this over and try our best to mix it. Should be interesting all around, don't you think? Hello, 20U. How's it going? Welcome, 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 welcome. We're making some horrifying Halloween recipes today. Very much emphasis on the horrifying part. Don't think they have much else of value. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, in goes the green. You ready for this? Wow. Wow, yummy! Yum, 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 yum. Doesn't that look amazing? And then I guess I gotta get in here and just toss this around, huh? Mmm. Oh, yummy. Looks amazing. It's making me so hungry. I just can't wait to dig in. What can I say? Fuck it out. Again, they did a terrible job with the measurements because we were supposed to use half the chocolate we used for this. Which I can't imagine would have turned out great if we did. Get all the stuff at the bottom. Oh. It doesn't really look that green. Does it? It really doesn't. Can I add just some extra food coloring to this? It looks too thin. Fuck it, right? Fuck it, right? We've come this far. It just looks slightly moldy, yeah. Smells really weird. Does smell really weird. Okay, okay. I think that's good. And then it says to make some eyes, right? Pour the melted chocolate over the popcorn, toss the coat, tip the slime-covered popcorn onto a lined baking tray. Okay, we still don't have an extra baking tray. We had a baking tray, I don't know where it went. It's disappeared, so I'll just do some baking paper and pour it out on that. But yeah, it feels a little silly that we don't have a tray, you'd think, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna transport this back if I put it somewhere else is the thing. It's just gonna fall out, isn't it? Ah, fuck it, why don't we just leave it in the bowl? We don't have to do it like the recipe says. Nikki wants to try one of the popcorns, even though it's not done yet. Kind of sad, I think.
Green.
I'm gonna try one too, because I have no idea what to expect, really. I know it's just white chocolate and popcorn, but yet it doesn't compute with my brain. Again, I'm a team salty popcorn kind of guy, so. It just tastes like sweet popcorn. If you've ever had that, then you've had this, basically. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Well, let's make the eyes. First up, though, I don't want to scare you guys, but... Woo! Kind of terrifying, I know. Okay, so for this we need some more white chocolate. We need to lay out these buttons. And then we're just gonna dot them. Just gonna dot them with the icing. Maybe put them on a separate thing. Thank you so much, Brit Kid, for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How you doing? I'm trying to like figure out in my head what they were going for with this recipe. I can't like imagine anyone besides me actually sitting down or standing up and making this, you know? I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Need to go to bed? Have a good one, Lena. You take care. You take care. Okay. Well, this part should be easy enough. Dot them in the center, like so. Hope that it kind of sticks. These look like eyes, chat. Are you scared by how realistic these eyes are looking? Like, I get it. I get it if you are. I am too. I'm making these, and I'm terrified. Absolutely terrifying. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. You have no idea how hard it was to find this icing? What, really? No, it can't have been that bad. I mean, every shop has baking supplies. They kind of just look like frog eggs, yeah, don't they? They were out everywhere. Hmm. And then, I guess like the recipe calls for, we just put these on top. And they're eyeballs, you know, sort of, maybe, if you use your imagination. They kind of just look like boobs. They kind of just look like boobs now that I think about it. Which, that's great. Great, great, great. Why are there real eyes in that popcorn? Thank you, Slinky. Thank you, Slinky, for being a legend and for and for backing me. See, chat, that is the ideal reaction, okay? You're supposed to go, ah! Real eyes in my popcorn! I am terrified. Well, I hate to say it, but that sure is what is on the picture on the recipe card from BBC Good Eats. So I guess now all I have to do is eat this, and I know what it tastes like already because it's just popcorn and white chocolate. Looks pretty spooky, right? Right? Well, I'm gonna have one and one of the buttons. Come on. Amazing. 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 All right. Well, that's our popcorn. And now we can return to the true horror of today, which is the sushi rice that we're gonna turn into jack-o'-lanterns, apparently. Interested to see how this is gonna go. Very interested. So this has been cooling down while we made the popcorn. And now we gotta shape this into balls. Give me a second, I'll get some gloves again. And I think I'll get a different cutting board maybe we can put on top of here. Because this is gonna turn orange instantly. Just chocolate and popcorn. That's what they want you to think. I guess so. I guess so. You've got me there. Got me there. You'd forgotten about that? Aw. Well, I'm happy to remind you. Because now we're actually going to make the rice balls. So I'm going to scoop some out. Good thing about sushi rice, obviously, is that it's sticky as hell. Super starchy. What do you think for size? Do you think something like this? I don't know. If we're gonna make 16 of these, maybe slightly bigger. This is gonna taste horrible, by the way. It stinks of just like burnt carrot and orange juice. I wonder why. Gee, I wonder why. This is, by the way, who made this? This is courtesy of BBC Good Food again, right? This is courtesy of... Oh, it's Sainsbury's! This is a Sainsbury's recipe. Well, there we go. Here I was ready to blame the good old BBC, but it's Sainsbury's, this specific one. Is this food coloring the stream? Yeah. That it is. It's Halloween. Almost. We're getting there. We're getting there. Do any of you dress up for Halloween? By any chance? Do you have any big happenings this time around? I think next year I would like to host a big party, a big Halloween party. Never done a Halloween party at any of the places I've lived, so it's rare that I go all out and host a party, but next time I want to. I'm going to. Fuck it, right? Halloween is just yes, it's one of my favorite holidays. I love dress up. It's good fun. It's good fun. Dress up in horror movies. Cheese balls. Yeah, they kind of look like that, don't they? I'm gonna have to have Nikki try one of these, just so you know. Sorry in advance, Nikki. You are gonna have to take a bite out of one of these. They taste horrible. I already know what they taste like, so I've been spoiled. And I think this is as many we can make with this. That's fine. I don't think we're gonna eat all of these, sadly. Sadly. I don't think they're gonna go down such a treat. But let's give it an honest chance, eh? Now, we have to stick some like stems. I'll try to. I mean, that looks pretty cute. That already looks pretty cute. So that part I seem to enjoy. It's just the eating part that I'm terrified of. Never done Halloween parties, but I'm definitely in favor. Yeah. I guess it depends on where you are in the world with how big Halloween is. Yeah. I like it. I like it. It's good fun. A holiday all about imagination, right? So of course that's gonna appeal to me. You know what the worst part about these is? I feel like you could conceivably make this concept and also make it taste good. Why you would want to make this with orange juice and cumin and carrot juice? It's that part I don't understand. Like, surely you can use something else to give it the color you need and still have it taste not like a culinary sin. Like, surely. Okay. Well, that's that part. That's that part. And then we have to get a face on, which should be entertaining. Okay, I have my bowl of olive scraps. You're gonna have to use this to try and make a man. And it says to just press it into the rice balls. Oh, he looks beautiful and wonky. Beautiful little man, this. Can we give him a little nose as well? Too big. Too big. You might need some tweezers, right? I mean, hey, that's something. He looks a bit like constipated, but you know, who wouldn't be? If you were a bowl of rice and orange juice, I think that can be excused, you know? Looks cute actually, right? It's not bad, it's not bad. That's what I'm saying, it looks the part. But taste is not gonna be good, is it? And some of these fellas are gonna turn out really wonky. But I think that's cute. That's fun. That's fun. Oh my god. Yeah. The mouths are exceptionally hard to make out of olives. Is what I'm seeing here. I don't know how they did it so precisely, the image they used for BBC, but I'm sure it took a few takes, a few attempts. One eye and two eye. Oh my god. Okay, this one looks funny. Alright. At this point, all the pieces are kind of blending together a little bit in the bowl here. So apologize if I use a mouth for an eye or something like that. It's gonna happen. Oh, this is my favorite one. He looks so sad. He looks so sad. This guy is not having it. He's just melting into a blob. Huge eyes on this one. I mean, hey, it's something, right? You can sort of tell what it is, at least. That's better than I expected. I expected this to just be horrible mush. The one at the bottom right looks really nice. Yeah, it's alright. I kind of like that they're wonky looking though. Do you want to do one, Nikki? You can if you want. Get in there. I'm gonna have Nikki take a stab at this.
They're actually really cute in person.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. They're pretty cute. Yeah, it's in there. It's fine. Why are there peas for the stems? Well, they're not peas, they're green beans, but yeah, I know what you mean. It is rather silly. So this is Nikki's hand that you see over there. Just in case you were wondering, that's not me. Have the artist in the house make a couple too, you know? Gotta. Aww.
He's like,
Wow, it's already been like 3 hours. Holy shit, dude. 2 hours 30, rather, but still. This is going by fast. Sorry? What's up?
I think having to make up for the lack of lychees,
Yeah?
kind of like dug into your time a little bit.
Yeah, I did. That's your son. Can you make one more?
Yeah.
Yeah? Just fill in those last two and you can give me a moment to catch up on the next activities we need to take care of. Well, see how our bananas are doing in the freezer. See if they're sticking just yet. Make a freaky one with the tongue. Yeah, you can do that, Nikki. Yeah, go ahead. Go wild. Go buck wild. Oh, did you? Nikki made a sassy one? Like Fast Zombie in chat? Like that? Pretty good. Pretty good. The bananas are frozen, so we can proceed with that recipe, which is good. By the way, I don't think we're going to be able to do all of these today, but yeah, there's one thing I would like to show. Let's see. So one that I really wanted to do, and this is like the only one that I would say is actually a legitimate recipe today, is I have this one over here, which is pesto and spinach Halloween hand pies. I think those could have turned out really nice. I don't know if we'll have time for it today, sadly. But that one looked legit. That one just looked like mini pies with pesto in them, which is the best way to get to my heart, let me tell you. Here's some reviews for that one. Oh, hang on. Sorry, I got so excited I unplugged my mic. Hello, MDL. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Welcome to my kitchen. We're making some Halloween horrors today. Are you scared? Are you scared by this? Be honest. Be honest. Be real honest with me. Are you terrified? Thank you so much for raiding on in. Hope you had a good stream. What were you folks up to? What were you doing today? I would love to hear all about it. I was gonna say for the little pumpkin pie quiche thing I was just talking about, here's some of the reviews from that. Very confusing recipe apparently, because it just says to add butter, but not how much or when or how. So we have Ninjan Flat 7222798 who said, "Just butter, Lamau. Who let this half-assed recipe on this website?" And then we have Jill Tutton coming in with a question 11 months ago. Disappointed. That's Jill Tutton saying disappointed. Just thought I would show that to you guys. Disappointed. The pumpkin guy on the top right scares me. I don't trust him. Yeah, he looks like he's up to no good. He's staring directly into the camera. You see that? Well, I don't know where Postpal went, because Postpal has to take a bite out of one of these, so I don't know what that's all about. Postpal just disappeared, trying to run away. Now you have to taste test this incredible delicacy. In fact, I'm gonna hand the mic over to Postpal for a moment, so they can do the real taste test. I'll be right back.
Hello, can you hear me all right? Hi, I'm here for the pumpkins. I hate to admit it, but they're actually really cute IRL.
They look cute, they're gonna taste
Like
poison.
from the angle that the audience is looking at them, they're not as cute, but like from my perspective,
Pick them up and move them around.
I'm afraid they're gonna fall apart.
So what? If one does, are you gonna shed some tears?
I love you. All right.
That's the one you're going for?
Yeah.
All right. Good luck. Can you move a bit closer so we get a reaction here? Reaction is up.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Do I have to eat the whole thing?
No.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna. Yum! Yum. Are they good or are they good?
They are passable
No, they're not.
because I'm starving. But the flavor is like, it just feels like, it just tastes like expired rice. It's very sour, very bitter. I don't know.
That's what you want.
Yeah. The rice is cooked, I guess. So at least, there's that. But yeah, I can't wait to see your reaction.
Oh. All right. I'm really dreading this. I'm gonna pick the one that looks the saddest of them all, I think. This one looks confused, but I actually kind of like the expression. Leave that guy aside. What about this one? Is all dented and that's a frown if I've ever seen one. This is how I'm gonna look in a second. So here goes. Let me take a bite out of this. No. That's so bad. That's so fucking bad. Oh. Okay, so let me try to describe this. You take a bite out of it, and the first thing you taste is this. Because of course, it's been boiled in fucking carrot juice and orange juice. Well, why? Why? So that's the first thing you taste. You just taste the acidicness, and then the sweetness, which just comes out of nowhere. Also feels really unexpected. It's a shame, yeah, because they look the part, don't they? And I bet you there's some sauce, there's some other option you could have picked to boil them in, to give them the color and also make them taste of something that is not orange juice. Like, why orange juice? Of all things. It really just cuts through absolutely everything else. Oh, why not food coloring? I think that would have been a better option, right? This recipe is from Sainsbury's, one of our big chains of grocery stores over here. Generally, I do like Sainsbury's, but this is a god-awful recipe. Terrible. 0 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for looks. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna take this away. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. So there. Well now, chat, I think it's banana time. We gotta finish what we started, don't we? So we gotta get our bananas out of the fridge. And then, assuming that we have enough pots, we can get that going. I think we do, but yeah, bit of a backlog in the sink today. It's all right. Greatest table decoration? That it is. Guess they had to clear out the orange juice from storage. Oh, Nikki's looking at the green chocolate pot right now and making a frown.
Nah, that's the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, really? Nikki doesn't like it. All right. So for banana, let's get the recipe card first. Let's start there. All right. So, in the freezer, bananas are in the freezer on the tray. Prepare the eyeballs. Empty the mini marshmallows into a bowl and cut 6 in half crossways. Melt the dark chocolate with the sunflower oil in a bowl. Set over a pan of simmering water. Right, same process. Interesting. So the eyes, huh? Mini marshmallows. Well, that part should be, I think, straightforward, right? That's all right. Dark. So what about the eyeball bit? Oh, that's icing as well, actually. Yeah, so that's fine. Marshmallows. Hey! Mini marshmallows. They're cobalt-sized. Even you guys at home can eat a whole one of these. And you probably wouldn't choke. Probably. Don't need that many, do we? Oh, I'm just gonna eat one. It's going in, chat. It's going in. Sorry, not sorry. And we have a raid from Protox. Hello! Welcome on in. We are doing a Halloween cooking stream today. How y'all doing? How's it going? Thank you so much for stopping on by. Hope you had a good stream. How y'all doing? We've made some real horrors today. Let me actually show some of it off. The white chocolate buttons. Oh, did we die? Hang on. We're back? Okay, good. Yeah, it just seemed to drop us for a second there. That's okay. Apologies for that. So in case you missed it, here is the beautiful slimy popcorn, which if you can't tell that's slime, then, you know, what's wrong with you? So obviously slime. And now we're on to probably the last one for today. We're gonna make some mummy bananas on sticks. If you're confused by the statement, don't worry. You will see. You will see momentarily. So, mini marshmallows. Oh, I cut that the wrong way. That means I get to eat it. Cut these in half, and then we're supposed to dot these with food coloring. I'm wondering if maybe we want to do that at the very end, after we've stuck them to the bananas. I feel like once I push them in, I'm gonna squeeze all that food coloring, not food coloring, the icing. I'm just gonna like move that around. So better to attach them first and then do that part at the end, I think. But we do have some chocolate to melt, so we're gonna do the same thing we did before. Let's move on over here for a moment. Sorry about the mess. It's been a day of sorts. So we'll crank up the heat here, and then we are going for some dark chocolate, I think, which actually kind of a nice surprise. I was concerned it was going to be milk chocolate. Not that I have anything against it, but I'm really feeling dark chocolate and banana today. That sounds pretty good, actually. So hopefully we can have one thing today that is edible and tasty. I hope. Let's see, how much? 250 grams of dark chocolate. I'm just gonna melt all of it, just so we know that we have enough. That'll do. And then we have to get the bananas out, because as soon as this is melted, we're gonna try and dip our bananas on sticks into this chocolate and cover them. And then I think the last bit is we need some mini marshmallows that we melt. So let me scoop some of these back in the pack here. We'll get a little microwavable bowl. That's gonna be the tricky part with this one, is the actual mummy wraps at the end, because we're gonna melt some of this stuff and then try to like pull it around the banana in like strings. So that's gonna be real interesting. PNG tuber isn't showing. Oh, right you are. Why is that? Why is that, huh? Is that better? I think that's better. There we go. Sorry. All right. Let me get a fork. This part is easy enough at least. Just let that melt for a bit. And these are the eyeballs for later. We don't want to touch those. Push those to the side. And then into this bowl here, I'm going to stick a bunch of these mini marshmallows because we need to melt a bunch of this. And that's going to go in the microwave in a second, I think. But I think I want to dip all the bananas first, just so we know that we have that taken care of before we start fussing around with the melted marshmallow. I feel like that's gonna set pretty fast. So we take it one step at a time, eh? We eating good tonight, yes. Banana for dinner. The best. By the way, I wanted to actually ask you, chat, what do you think of cooking streams like this, where I just try other people's recipes for a change? I think if we mix up the concept a little bit, and I don't have to write recipe cards every week, then that would also encourage me to do it a hell of a lot more. Just a good change of pace. Because the part I always dread is the setup and and just sitting down and having to write a decently refined recipe that makes sense, you know? You actually do have to think quite a bit to make it all work in the end if you're writing it from scratch. So it's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of hard work. This one is amazing fun. Good, 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 good. I'm thinking I kind of want to do like Brutal Moose style. I know it's not the same when it's live content compared to edited, but I would also love to try some like microwave meals and stuff live on the air. I think that one as a concept would take like nothing to prep. I mean, you just need a microwave and a camera, and that's it. So at some point I would like to do that too. Hello, Fevrier. How's it going? How's it going? Time to add all the silly effects. Yeah, right, right. I wish I could do like silly editing live on stream. That might be hard, might be difficult. How you doing, Fevrier? Nice to see you, nice to see you. We're doing some Halloween recipes today. They all look terrifying. And last time I'm gonna show this, promise, but don't get scared. Ooh! Ooh! I know, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. All my kobolds at home, they're crying. They haven't stopped crying since I went live, just because it's so terrifying being around all this terrifying food. So quite sad, the atmosphere actually. It's actually really quite sad. Can't go to sleep anymore. I understand. I understand. I'm having doubts about that for me as well. I mean, damn. You guys at least get to observe through a TV screen, you know, a monitor. Whereas I have to be in the same room as these pumpkins. It's a lot. It's a lot, buddy. It's a lot. You want to try all of this? You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Gotta lick the chocolate melt. Wait, what? Oh, that's gonna burn your tongue. Don't stick your tongue in there. It is looking pretty fucking good though. You know what I used to be like obsessed with as a kid was like the start to the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie, the old one, because they had so much like footage of chocolate on the conveyor belt, like how chocolate is made in the factory. And I always thought those glamour shots were so nice looking. Love gloopy, hot melted chocolate. Looks delicious. My favorite book. Love the films as well, yeah. I can't stand the Johnny Depp one, but the original I think is still a beautiful watch. Any day of the week. I could watch that one. Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. You can't stand the Johnny Depp one. How funny is that? How is it? Well, I don't like his performance first and foremost. I never understood what Johnny Depp was going for with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Whereas like Gene Wilder, that version, it's more of a mystery. I mean, the whole thing is a test. You have this factory owner who's testing all these kids. Whereas the Johnny Depp one, he's just kind of weird and kind of mean to people, and I don't like that. I generally don't like mean characters who are just mean for the sake of being mean. But that's just me. That's just me. Okay, this chocolate is definitely melted. So we need to clear a little bit of space. I think what I'm gonna do is we'll go back here for a second. I'm gonna put down some baking paper. Oh, did I touch the camera or something? Like off center. Yeah. That will do. That will do. We're gonna get our frozen bananas. And they are actually frozen. Some of these are actually really sticking to the tray. So that part is good. That part is very good indeed. And then I need something to place the pot of chocolate on. So let me just have a think about this. This one. Yeah, there we go. Chocolate fondue. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Oh, anyone want to lick this? Goddamn. Goddamn. I know I'm tempted. All right, banana time. I'm gonna stick this in as best as I can. Trying to get good coverage here. Can you see all right? Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. See, that actually looks pretty delicious, doesn't it? Not bad. Oh, it's hard to spin them around if they're, they're curved a lot. Maybe I'll have to just get a spoon and spoon some over. I want even coverage, man. Yes, better, better. Oh wow, that dried really fast. Look at how fast that set. That looks picture perfect already, doesn't it? I guess it helps that the banana is completely frozen. That's probably why it's set so fast. Yeah, cool. These look actually pretty good. Good night, Lord Tank. You take care. Now the mummy part is gonna be tricky. Having to do the wrappings is gonna be tough, but we'll muddle through, won't we? We usually do. I am covered in chocolate, which is a good problem to have. Okay. Yeah, you might as well spoon some over with this, actually. It's hard to get them into the pot. Seems to be working out fine. 2 more to go. This way. And again, the recipe called for like roughly half of this in terms of chocolate again, which again, I don't see how that would be enough for the amount that they asked for. So glad that we did the whole chocolate bar. For sure. I feel like those recipes you get from grocery store chains, they always like do less of the ingredients than what you would actually need to make it, just so that way they can tout it off as being healthier than it is. Maybe that's it. Kind of feels that way. Because we did double of everything, and still that was not enough. One at the top looks flawless, doesn't it just? Yeah. It's starting to set now, so it's a bit harder to actually cover it. I'm trying. I don't want to bother putting it back in the pot to heat it up again. Too much of a hassle. And I think we're about good. Put that one down. Take this away. Hey, not bad, right? Not bad. That looks good so far. And now, I'm gonna have to do some microwaving. I hope you're all excited. So all of this stuff is gonna go in. And the tricky part here is I'm gonna have to pick these fellas up, I assume, and then using a fork, sticking it into the bowl and drizzling it around after it's been melted. Yeah, this is gonna be a process. We'll try. First up though, we just turn on the microwave. I'll keep an eye on that. Nikki comes in to steal it. Oh yeah, Nikki's hungry, just the thing. But I did actually put out a warning today saying that today is not gonna be good food that you can eat. So if Nikki didn't plan for it, then not my fault. Not my fault. I gave you a warning. No, Nikki, stop eating the pumpkins. Don't do it.
I'm so hungry.
I'm sorry. Just order some food. It's fine. Oh my god. Like a gust of air just like expanded out of this. These grew in size for a second there. You should have seen it. Poor Nikki. I know. That is the downside of doing cooking streams that aren't, you know, solid recipes, is that Nikki has to go hungry. Sadly. Okay, so my marshmallows are not really melting. They're kind of just puffing up. What do I do about this? Do I stick a fork in here? Like, I get what we're doing here, but this doesn't seem melted enough, does it? Do I then just, like, wrap this around? This is gonna be tricky. What's up, Nikki?
They're not fully melted. A little bit of water.
Oh.
So testing.
Okay. Then Nikki says to add water. All right. Hold it. Oh, this is looking good, though.
Yeah.
This is kind of what we want, I think. Sugar on top of sugar. Everyone's favorite. Okay, I think we're good for this one. That looks tasty. That's all right. I do like that this is also going to cover up the more wonky looking ones that set in a less smooth shape. So in that sense, it's pretty cool. Oh, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Ooh. Ooh. Getting some good mummies. Not bad. Not bad at all. Might have to microwave this again. It's really getting really getting set now. Like a solid string. But you know. You like these a lot? Yeah, I think they look good enough. Cool. I think I'm gonna, for the rest of this, get some more marshmallows in, melt it a bit more again. This is actually working though. First recipe today that is not just a complete flop. So good job. I think Tesco did this one. Good job, Tesco. What about the Jell-O? It's in the fridge. I was hoping it would set, but it might still be a little liquidy, I'm afraid. So it might have to be that I have to send you a picture after it's had enough time. Not gonna bother to rush it. Okay. Marshmallows. The last batch. Oh, that is stuck. That is stuck on there. Not worth rushing it? I don't think so either. I mean, I will be sure to take a video once the time comes, once it's actually set. Just post it to Discord and you can have a look there. I think that's just how it has to be with these cooking streams. It's hard to make the timings work perfect 100% of the time. I think generally we've been pretty good at picking things to do that take the perfect amount of time, but yeah, for something like this, something a bit special, whatever. It needs time, it needs time. Cool, and that is that, folks. Let me try and line these up a little bit better, and we'll get the eyes attached, and we'll give these a try, but I think these look pretty good. Not bad at all. All right. This is so much fun to watch. Oh, I'm glad. Haven't had Jell-O in forever. Me neither. I was kind of hoping we would be able to taste it on stream, but yeah, it's not really there yet, sadly. It's been ages for me as well. Let me stick some eyes on. I'll have to cut up some more marshmallows. And then we're gonna add some pupils to these guys too in a moment. Do you feel like a god making these mummies? Yeah. That's right. This is what it's like to be God. We've cracked it. This is what God saw when he made humans. This is what they look like to him. This This is what we look like to others. All right, and then some icing for the pupils. Let me just figure out where I put the little tube. I found it. Here we go. Have a good one, Moro. You take care. You take care. Where can I find this recipe? I would like to do this with my husband for the next Halloween. Oh, sure. Let me get it for you. This is one called Banana Mummy's Recipe. I think if you just Google that, what you see at the top here, then you should get it. It's either on Tesco's site or Lidl or something. But yeah, you should be able to see the picture somewhere. Okay, let's finish these guys up, and I want to take a bite. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. And making desserts look nice is hard. I've always been so much better at making food than anything dessert related. All right. Well, they're little dudes. They're little dudes. Hey, I think these look cute. I think these look pretty cute. Let me see if I can get a nice shot of one. That's adorable. That is adorable. How do we look? I'm gonna try one, okay? You ready for this? You ready for this, Jan? I'm gonna try this, man. I'm gonna eat him. Here goes. Banana Man, going in. Whoa. That's interesting. That's nice. That's really filling. Oh my god, I feel that right away. I took one bite and I feel that filled up my stomach like 1/8 of the way. You know? That's heavy. Okay, so Nikki really wants to try it. I'm gonna take one more bite. Oh. Man, that is actually so good. That is not bad. I'm gonna let Nikki into the room so Nikki can try. I'll hand over the mic. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm here for the free food. These are very cute looking, by the way. Look at this one. Look at this little guy. It's like winking. It's like, oh. Sorry, little guy. It's really good, but it's really sticky.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
the
really-
marshmallow part, it feels almost like those banana chocolates, you know what I mean? The filling inside.
Yeah, it's really tasty. I mean, you can't really go wrong. But yeah, I really like that the bananas are still pretty, like they have the frosted, but they're still pretty chewy and like cold. So they're like really nice.
That was a nice surprise in my opinion too. Is when you bite into it, it's just been in the freezer. It's still cold in the middle, in a good way. In a good way, it's kind of like an ice cream, almost like a frozen yogurt or something.
Alright, I'm gonna go finish this in my room so I don't look like a filthy animal. But I love you, mama.
He just wants to eat. Get me out of here. I just want the food.
I wanted the food.
It's the price I have to pay to get some food. All right. Well, I'm happy that we at least had one success today, even though I knew going into this that it would be an interesting mess. Oh shit! My toothpick fell out. No, get back in there. There we go. Yeah, we can check on the Jello if you want, but I think I'm gonna call it about there. This has been the fastest 3 hours of my life. Which is a very good thing, a very good sign. It means I had a lot of fun today. I hope you folks did as well. I definitely over-prepped for today because we have like 4 more recipes that we didn't even get to. But hopefully, we can pick those up in the future. We could always do like an episode at some point where we do all the loose ends we didn't have time for. Would love to do something like so. But not bad. I'm gonna take these fellas away, and then we'll bring the Jello bowl out. I know it's not 100% set, but you can at least have a look at how they look, or how the Jello looks. That's what I meant to say. It's definitely thicking up, but it's still a little liquidy, as you can see. So it's sort of getting there. It looks terrible. Looks as bad as the picture. Definitely gonna record myself plopping this out of the form. So it looks like this at the end. Very excited for that. Very excited for that. I'll be sure to keep you updated. I'll be sure to record it when the time comes, probably tomorrow. And I'll post an update in the Discord, and we can laugh about it in community night. That, I think, is it for today, folks. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I hope it's been good to be back in my kitchen. I hope it's been okay with the face cam today. I just thought I would try something a bit different. Also, in case you want to really get in there. There they are. There they are, just at the bottom. And hopefully once this sets, it will wind up at the top once we flip the bowl. But that is it for today, folks. I'm gonna see who's live, and I'll just raid directly over. I could do the dragon sword. I can do it with the setup, but I still feel a little insecure doing this on my laptop. That's not my main setup. So I might just send you over to someone else. Hope you don't mind too much. We can always do the horde and the credits in the next stream I do on Sunday, which, by the way, is going to be another episode of Dwarf Fortress. If you've been looking forward to that, then please stop on by. Community night tomorrow in VR chat, free to download, free to join on in. Please do so. I'll see you there. That is it for now. Let's go over to... I think today I want to go over to a bat who's doing some Power Wash Sim 2. What? I didn't even know this came out. I didn't even know. Well, we gotta check this out. A bat. Underscore bat. There we go. All right, folks. Say hello to Ta from me. Have a good rest of your evenings. Have a good Friday tomorrow, and hope to see you on Community Night. Hope to see you on Sunday stream. Have a great weekend. Much love to all of you. Be well, and stay safe. I'll see you soon. Take care for now. Bye.